Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're working on the Mustang. We're gonna install these billet aluminum hub-centric wheel spacers in the rear of the car. I got these from CJ Pony Parts and they cost about 80 bucks. The reason I wanna do this is to get rid of this tucked wheel look that we have going on in the back here. And this is something that all SN95 Mustangs have. It's not as prominent in the front, as you can see. So that's why I'm gonna put the spacers on only in the back. One of the things I've been wanting to do with this car is improve the stance without throwing a ton of money at it. And I think these spacers are a good start. They're 1-inch spacers, so they should push these rear wheels out about 1 inch and fill out the wheel well a little bit better. And I think they're gonna make the car look wider and a little more aggressive. I think the next step would be to eventually put wider tires on the rear, probably a 275/40/17. And then what I'd wanna do is lower the ride height. As you can see right now, we're kind of in 4x4 mode with the stock ride height. And as most of you already know, the cheapest way to do that is to cut some coils out of the stock springs. So that's probably what I'll do. And that's my tentative plan for the stance of this car. I thought about getting new wheels, but obviously that would be expensive. And I actually really like the factory wheels. I think they're good looking and I can live with them. So I started thinking about what I could do with these, and this is what I came up with. Here are a couple of new tires for the Camaro, and man, new tires smell good. Take a whiff. Okay, so as you can imagine, this install is not very difficult. Basically, these spacers just bolt on to the existing studs with these lug nuts that are supplied. And then the wheel just bolts up to these new studs that are attached to the spacer. Before I bolt this on though, I'm gonna clean up this surface and probably apply a little bit of anti-seize to the back of the spacer. That's one side down. Now I just need to copy and paste on the driver's side. Driver's side done. The car is on the ground, the wheels are torqued, and these spacers did the trick. These wheels look so much better. Obviously the suspension hasn't settled all the way yet, so we're in ultra 4x4 mode, but I'm really happy with these spacers. Let's go for a quick ride to make sure she drives okay and to get the suspension to settle, and then we'll take another look. Before we do that though, let me just say real quick that I love these quick jacks. They are easy to set up, easy to use. They're a little pricey, but totally worth it. If you guys want me to do a video on these, just let me know. Check out that thing. What was that, a Thunderbird? Well, so far so good. I don't feel or hear anything abnormal. She's riding smooth. Man, these back wheels look so much better. Here's a before and after. Hopefully you guys can see a difference on camera. If not, trust me, it looks so much better. If you have an SN95 Mustang, you gotta do this mod. It doesn't matter what model you have. These spacers are awesome. You can't beat the cheap and easy stuff that adds a lot of value. The next step would be to put some wider tires on the back, lower the ride height, and this Mustang would be good to go from a stance perspective. Man, it looks good. In the next Mustang video, I'm hoping to tackle the ignition. As I've shown you guys in previous videos, I have all new components. I've just kind of been procrastinating because I don't know what the best approach is to this job. I've never done this job on a car like this, and as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going a lot of different directions. I can either just rip everything out all at once and build it back up from scratch, or I can start by replacing the coils and then replacing the spark plugs and wires one by one. Those are kind of the two options I've come up with. But if any of you guys have done this job and you have some thoughts, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know some best practices for replacing these parts. Also, in the next Mustang video, we are going to install a short throw shifter. So stay tuned for that. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.